Hello, back again, and you can see we're looking at some Fiat 500 photos. Just going to show you some of the damage before it goes into the body shop. So hopefully you can see some after shots, which won't be on this video, it'll be on another one. But basically it's going to be worked on the rear bumper and the two rear quarter panels, having a respray mainly to get rid of some of those scratches. And this part here, which looks like a dog's gnawed on the wheel arch, very peculiar. I'm not really sure how or what's happened there. And then finally, as mentioned, we've got the sill which needs pulling out and possibly filling. So yeah, so whilst that's away, all I can do is look at Copart auctions. Right, what day is it? Monday. And just again looking at cars on Copart. We're a couple of minutes away from the start of the Wolverhampton location, and I noticed this nice 2015 Fiat 500S, 53,000 miles, and the only thing or things that I can see that are wrong with it are front bumper missing and a new driver's side wing. And then I think if we skip to the back, we'll see down here needs a new plastic trim, and there's a slight kink or dent in the boot. When I initially started looking for this was actually at 900, but it's gone up a bit more now, unfortunately. But I actually think this is not a bad car. All the headlights are missing, but actually when you look in the boot, you can see them down the bottom there in the boot. So it just requires a bumper, which I did find on eBay. Sport bumpers are actually really difficult to find, and specifically in this colour as well, so they hold their value quite well nicely for the salvage yard, I suppose, but not so much for the buyer. So a bumper's well in excess of £200 for a pre-2016 model. But yeah, so let's see, at 1200 it's at the moment. Let's see what happens when we get to the auction. I didn't expect this to be cheap. It's a sport model. Next on the block. It's Cat N, and I think it's probably quite a desirable a car to get. So the price on this one is just more out of interest, really, seeing what what it was going to get to. There's still quite a bit of work to be done, to be fair. So I was a bit surprised by how much this sold for, if I'm being honest. You're looking at bumpers, possibly a headlight or so, and then you need to work on the rear bumper and the tailgate. So yeah, out the door, nearly close to, if not just over through £2,000. It's a bit high, I thought.
Sold.
Okay, 8th of December. So looking today at this 2010 Lounge. It's quite low mileage at 36,000. It's a Cat S, and the damage is at the front. There's no other information on that. So just have a quick look through it. From this angle, not a real issue. Then we hit the driver's side, and you can see it's had some form of hit. But the actual bodywork itself looks not too bad. The bumper will possibly need replacing. There's probably a crack there, so yeah, probably needs a new bumper, new headlight, and new side light as well. And then obviously you've got the plastic gubbins there, but difficult to tell from there.
unfortunately, where the Cat S part is, it's an trade, so not just trade, it's an insurance job because it's an X. So, quick look at the rest of the car around the back, it all seems good. Again, on that side, all seems good. Inside is nice and clean, although I'd argue that they weren't really lounge seats. There you go. And finally, we have the here. So it doesn't appear to have had really the structure at the front seems to all be good. We've only got broken headlights. So yeah, and then no errors on the dash apart from the fact that the lights are obviously broken, hence why you've got the triangle down the bottom. So I still can't work out where the Cat S is in this. Could be the sill, but it also could be hiding behind this front bumper here, which in previous experience I've had before, but the actual damage to the bumper doesn't look that great. So if it did damage any of the legs, I would have thought that there'd be a lot more damage to that bumper. So let's just come out of that. So the auction starts in 45 minutes time. It's currently at 325 in Bristol, so we'll see how this one goes.
So it started cheap, but sure enough, up that price goes, and the bidding just goes on and on and on. And again, it wasn't really going to look like a cheap 500 that I was going to be able to pick up, unfortunately. But actually, I thought this was a bit overpriced, to be honest. I thought the bidding got a bit ridiculous on this one. But there you go. It is what it is.
Just found this other pop, which, to be fair, I completely missed. I think the reason is that it's nearly 90,000 miles on the clock for 2013. And basically it needs a new bonnet and a new bumper. And I'm pretty sure that's all that's needed on that. Some new hubcaps. And then, I don't know, is there... Yeah, difficult to tell, but otherwise it looks in reasonably good nick. But 90,000 is a lot, so yeah, we're again it's at 775. So we'll see how this one goes on the lot, which is due anytime soon.
A bit more sort of cosmetic, really. Nothing too heavy. Probably good for a sort of a first timer, I would have thought. The price wasn't too bad. Where's it going? Just under 800, I think it sold for in the end.
Right, Thursday. Bear with me. What's the date today? 9th. And Newbury, so probably the most local Copart. And 2008 pop. I've always said to myself, don't ever bid on the earliest 500s because they normally are, I say, riddled with problems. I mean, you could be looking at anything from the hatch wiring to a lot of rust and a lot of wear. But anyway, they are very cheap. So this one's issue is, I think that's the space saver on there. So you'd need a new steel rim. The issue Actually, the seats aren't bad. They're not those bright red ones, so that's good. I think it's also, I noticed, it's got an aftermarket radio as well. This is a Cat N based on this here. Slight dink in the side, which could be filled and then have to be painted. So it was a Cat D in 2010, and then it was a Cat N in July. I had a quick look on the MOT history. The front bushes, I think, are done and they need replacing. So it's not a case of, unfortunately, just filling that side there as well. I mean, the triangle light's on, so either bulb's gone, which could be the case. But anyway, I thought I'd look. It's $550 at the moment, so I'll be quite interested to see what this pop goes for. It's relatively low mileage given it's nearly 14 years old. So yeah, we'll see when this comes up what this goes for. I won't be bidding on it, I've decided. Although I put it in, I thought I might bid on it. I'm not going to bid on it anymore.
So the bidding on this pop just didn't really go anywhere. It's actually the cheapest 500 I've seen, I think, go on Copart, and I was actually quite surprised by the price. I mean, it was, as I say, it's just too old, I think, for me. But yeah, that was not bad, actually, really, that price.
Sold on approval.
10th of December. And we're sandwiched. I'm not planning to bid on these. I'm just keen to see what the price goes for this one. So it's a 2013 Lounge with just under 50,000 miles on the clock. Cat N. And briefly looking at these photos here, if I scroll across, there's absolutely appears on the face of it to be nothing wrong with the bodywork at all. Bodywork appears to be completely straight. So we're going to this. It's a P, which I think it's trade. So I think it's a trade car that's been dropped off, like a Part X or something. Or it could be that I think Copart might own it. Either way, it's not an insurance write-off, but it is a Cat N. The only other thing that's of interest is the dashboard. So with the car running, we have the airbag light and the triangle light as well. But other than that, it doesn't appear to be too bad. It's currently at $950. So we'll see how this one gets on. But as far as I'm concerned, that's it for this week and for today in regards to Fiat.
So it seemed possible that really there was no damage that needed to be corrected on this car. And $950 I thought was quite a high bid to start off with. And you can see that it is going up, and there are a number of people who want to bid on it. And again, I don't know if it's a crash repaired, because there was just little, nothing to say that was a Cat S. But with the issues on the dash, that could have been a bit expensive. And yeah, probably again, maybe a bit too much money. I think maybe for that car, probably. But so that was this week basically at Copart. It was. I sort of go through this phase of thinking to myself, oh, I might get one, and then I choose not to, and still just looking around all the time. Not just Fiats, but I just thought I'd cover Fiats in this video. So hopefully I'll have back the black 500, and that might hopefully be the end of it for the next video. But yeah, until next time, don't forget to hit the like button hit subscribe if you don't already, and if you do, hit the bell button, because then you get a notification on your phone that a video has been uploaded. But normally it's Saturday morning that they tend to go up. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all again very soon.